हेलो मेरा बच्चा लोग, मेरा प्यारा बच्चा लोग, सभी के सभी नमस्ते। एवरीवन टेल मी कैसे है सब? एंड इफ यू आर मीटिंग मी फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम, this is everyone. I'm really sorry for that. So if you are meeting me for the very first time, this is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy. And those who love me more, they simply call me Bhaiya. ठीक है? Now what we are gonna do in today's class. So I hope you all know that we have completed the chapter of thermodynamics. How was the chapter? I know that everybody will be defining, so it was beautiful. We have completed the concept, but we haven't completed the NCERT exercises and exemplar questions and some extra numerical question, and that's exactly what we are going to do. We'll be solving all the important numericals questions and the conceptual questions from the part of thermodynamics from NCERT exercise and exemplar, and we will make this chapter super simple. Already it's simple, right? After solving all the concepts, after learning about all the concepts, so from today onwards the chapters will be known as super simple. So once again, hello, hi everyone. Tell me, kaise hai sab? How are you all doing? Hi Thakur, Meru, hi Honey. अरे मेरा दिन तो बढ़िया था हनी. महिमा, हाय. शंखमित्रा, what happened? Why you deleted the message? Hi Meru, Sagi, good evening. Divya, Mithilesh. Okay, Ayush. Okay, everyone. मस्त है ना सब? Okay, बच्चा लोग कैसे कर रहा है? सब मस्त कर रहा है ना? Everyone is having fun, I suppose. And I don't know whether the question which I am asking in Hindi is correct or not. Okay, मैं तो बढ़िया सुमित. Thank you so much for asking. बहुत बढ़िया. Now, देख ले. A bit of introduction about myself. I hope you all can see it on the screen, so you can get to know about me if you are meeting me for the very first time. I have an experience of more than 3.5 years in the field of teaching JEE, NEET and board student. I'm a beta graduate from NIT Calicut, and एक और बात है मेरे बच्चा लोग, I'm from Kerala, right? Who comes to my class regularly will be knowing this. So I'm not, as I'm from Kerala, I'm not so good with the language of Hindi. मुझे थोड़ा थोड़ा पता है, ठीक है? Obviously I'm learning the language. I love it. ठीक है? So we'll be having all our explanations and the remaining conceptual discussions in English, ठीक है? And all the remaining things will be held in Hindi. मतलब छोटा छोटा छोटी मोटी बातें, ठीक है, होती रहती है हिंदी पे, ठीक है? Fine. Now moving on. You can see the schedule for this particular week and what we are going to do in this particular week. So today here we are on 25th Jan. We are doing the NCERT exercise and exemplar questions from thermodynamics. Our next class is not tomorrow, on Thursday, which is 27th of Jan. And what we are going to do, chalo? Naya chapter, kinetic theory of gases, we are going to start once again. Thursday, what is so special about Thursday once again? We are going to start the new chapter, so everyone be prepared. The kinetic theory of gases ka first session will be happening on 27th Jan. Friday, what we have? We'll be having the mega Mendy quiz. Matlab, we'll be solving numericals and conceptual questions from properties of solids, fluids, thermal properties and thermodynamics. From all these topics which we have completed, we're going to do a bada wala Mendy quiz. Okay? So I hope everybody is going to be there. Moving on. If you don't want to miss the live classes from any of your favorite teachers, the link is for joining the Telegram channel is given here and also in the description box. It is in this Telegram channel what will be happening. All the updates will be given about all the classes, what happens in this YouTube channel. Bugs Bounty, it's an amazing program which can help you to get a lot much of prizes. What you have to do, go to the description, there you'll find a form, fill the form. If you are finding any inappropriate content in the videos uploaded by Unacademy, if it is valid, बहुत सारा prizes मिल जाएगा अब सब लोगों को, ठीक है? Moving on. Now, let me tell you, if you don't know about Unacademy scholarship test, let me tell you, you guys are missing a lot of benefits and gifts. It's a simple scholarship test, and if you are going to be one among the first 3 ranks, not just certificates are being given to you. For the first rank, gold medal will jayega. Second rank, silver medal. For the rank 3, bronze medal. Haven't completed. For the first 3 ranks, 1 year of Unacademy free subscription is given. And for others, till a rank of 150, scholarships are also given. Okay, and just like adding more beauty to it. Okay, do you know what happened? This exam, it's completely free of cost. You don't have to make a plus subscription. You don't have to make an iconic subscription. Okay, you don't have to do anything for being a part of the scholarship test. It is completely free. So while you register, use the code of AMB10 if you want to get enrolled for the scholarship test for free. Once again, code क्या है? AMB10. ठीक है. Moving on. Now, before we start with the super amazing features of Unacademy, I'm asking every one of you, have you all shared the class to all your friends? Once again, have you all shared the class and told all your friends that Bhaiya has already started the class and we are going to solve so many amazing questions, right? How many of you did that? Sankamitra did? Hi Anshiga, Meru, Shreya, Bhumika, Devu, Thakur, then Sumit, everyone? Okay, so those who haven't done till now, jaldi se kar le and ask all your friends and everybody start sharing so that we can have a better and a bigger family of Unacademy here. ठीक है, देख ले. Now, if you are coming here for the very first time, you should be knowing what all features you are missing if you're not a part of Unacademy Plus subscription platform. ठीक है. Now, as we all know, we are learning through YouTube, right? It's a very amazing thing. It's a very great thing. I also appreciate that. Now, there are some students, right, who would love the personal guidance and personal mentoring. Not some students, many of the students, let's say, because they will love if the teacher is there with you or with them, isn't it? So that the teacher can make the correction whenever the student makes a mistake there, and the students will feel so confident whenever they study once this process is happening. This can happen once you're a part of Unacademy Plus subscription, because there we have live chat box, okay, along with that question tab. So in all these things, you can post all your doubts during the live class and the educator will be solving all your doubts during the live class itself. Still your doubt is not clear. What you can do? You can call the educator through the app, okay, during the live class itself. You can talk to the educator. You can get your doubt solved during the live class itself. Matlab, the moment you come out of the class, you will be learning, or you might have learned so much of topics with zero doubts. Matlab, the dream of many students to learn something without any doubt, that can come true once you are a part of Unacademy Plus subscription platform. ठीक है, fair. Top educators of the country who's having a very good experience will be there to teach you. With their high experience, they will be able to tell you what all MCQ pattern and what all question pattern you should be expecting for exam. They'll also be telling you what all questions you have to be practicing to make the best preparation for term 2. Just follow them. Obviously, you will be ending up in the colleges you are dreaming about. Study materials will be given to you. Practice tests, live test series, everything is going to make you super confident. Now, if you go for 12 months, it should cost you 1,250 per month. And if you don't want to pay that much, I know that bachalo will be telling, sir, they discount, lele discount. Use the code of AMB10, get 10% of discount and maximum offers while you make the subscription. Now we have one more kind of subscription, Iconic. Here we'll get all the features of Plus, plus some additional features such as personal mentor. Matlab, a person will be assigned to you. He'll be telling you what to study, what not to study, and he'll be there for making all the entire academic plannings. Matlab, okay, what you have to do, how many chapters you have to complete in a day so that you can complete the revision. For everything, this person will be there. So you'll feel so comfortable. Aram se you can learn and prepare for all the examinations. Then, live doubt solving classes, weekly reports, aur kya chahiye? All the things are here to make you super perfect in your studies. Now, if you go for 12 months, it will cost you 2,333 per month. Now, if you go for 12 months and if you still feel like, sir, chahiye to chahiye, discount to chahiye, le to le, code hamara le, AMB10. 10% of discount and maximum offers. Now, Republic Day special offer is going on. If you make a subscription for 12 months or more, extra 6 months will be given. Free with Adega. So don't miss it. This is only for starting from 25th till 27th midnight. Don't miss it. Extra 10% आपको पता है discount के लिए code है हमारा AMB10. ठीक है. Now moving on. Today we have started the new chapter in my batch of Spark batch with the oscillation and waves. If you want to learn with me through the app, you all can come and join this course in the Unacademy learning platform. You all know the code, Anna, to join the class. It's AMB10. Fine. We also have special classes which are completely free. Tomorrow at 4:30 we have thermodynamic process ka complete explanation plus numerical question, and it is completely free. You just need to use Amara code for joining this class. It's AMB10. Don't forget about the special class which happens on our app. One more class we have on 27th, which is the numericals from thermal properties. ठीक है, don't miss it. To enroll for the class, code है हमारा AMB10. हो गया. All those things are done. Now it's time for our studies. Now tell me, are you all ready for the session to get started? Shreya, Bhumika, Shivali, Thakur, Cutie, everyone just tell me, are you all ready? Ready, ready. Ready, Sumit? Very good. Suhani, Shivali, Sankamitra, Ayush. Okay, Hani, Albatross, Jia, Anshiga, Alia, Swatantra. Okay, everyone is ready. So, why we have to wait? We'll start with the very first question, and here we go. We'll start with the chota sa question. Those who don't know how we'll be solving the questions in my class is like, I'll be giving you 30 to 40 seconds of time to read the question by yourself and to try by yourself to do the problem and give the answer in the chat box. So I'll be looking in the chat box throughout for getting the answer from every one of you. So kar le. Chotu za, nannu za, munnu za question hai. Kar le. Waiting for every one of your answers. Okay, I say that I can see Ayush with option C, Swatantra with option C, Sumit, Thakur, Anshiga, Shivali. Okay, everyone, so simple, right? Yes, everyone is going for the option C. Very good, mera chalo. ठीक है, देखेगा हम. Let's see whether the answer is option C or not. For the process to occur under adiabatic conditions. Tell me, ये adiabatic condition क्या है मेरा बच्चा लोग? How many of you do remember? Adiabatic condition मतलब adiabatic thermodynamic process means we don't give any heat energy to the system, nor we take any heat energy from the system. मतलब change in heat energy delta Q का value, how much will it be? 0. And that is exactly our answer is. Right? Adiabatic, those who don't know, it means heat energy neither will be giving to the system. ठीक है, we won't be taking any heat energy. मतलब change in heat energy 0 होता है. क्यों? Because heat energy will always be a constant, because neither we are giving heat energy and nor we are absorbing the heat energy. समझ में आ गया? ठीक है, नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन था, like I said. ठीक है सर, अगला क्वेश्चन पे जाइए आप. अगला क्वेश्चन पे जाइए. We want to do next question. अगला क्वेश्चन तो आ गया. ओके, लेट मी सी कौन कौन दे देगा हमारा अगला क्वेश्चन का उत्तर. Who all are gonna give me the answer for this? Read the question. I'll give you 40 seconds of time. 40 seconds, just use it to solve it by yourself. ठीक है, until 40 seconds is complete, I won't be looking here into the questions. 40 seconds is all yours. Go for it, every one of you. Okay, last 20 more seconds you all have. I hope you all can see the question, right? Tick, 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 tick. Okay, everyone? Okay, now I'll start looking at the answers here. Let me see how many of you have given the answers. Ayush is going for the option A here. Thakur has gone for the option D here. Bhumika A here. Ayush A here. Okay, Anshika and Thakur with D options. Meru with D options. Okay, Anera with option D. Devika with option D. Ripu with option D. Okay. Let's see what is our answer, and let's see who all are the winners here in this class. In a thermodynamic process, the volume remains constant. If the volume remains constant, what is the name of our thermodynamic process? It is called as Isochoric Isochoric process, है ना? Isochoric process, ठीक है. Now, in an isochoric process, what is the relationship between pressure and temperature? In an isochoric process, pressure is directly proportional to temperature, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Initial pressure and temperatures are 10 power 6 is our pressure and initial temperature is 250 Kelvin respectively. Pressure है हमारे पास, temperature है, initial values. Now, the pressure of the container is increased to 4 times. Pressure becomes 4 times. Find the new temperature. Okay. Pressure and temperature directly proportional है, ठीक है. If the pressure becomes 4 times, temperature will also become 4 times. 4 times the initial temperature. Initial temperature कितना है मेरा बच्चा लोग देख ले, देख ले, इधर तो लिखा है, देख ले, it is 250. 4 times 250 कितना होता है? 4 times 250 is 4 into 250, 1000. Without doing or without writing any other things, right? We got the answer. 1000 हो जाएगा. समझ में आ गया सबको? अरे it's not a big deal. नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन है ना? नन्नू सा मुन्नू सा क्वेश्चन है, right? Okay. अब समझ में आ गया why the option is A, not D here, which is 400. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. We have done such kind of a problem. अनेरा, संघमित्रा, जिया, हनी, भूमिका, सबको समझ में आ गया. ठीक है, अगला क्वेश्चन. सो आई एम स्टैंडिंग हियर, बट आपका ध्यान इधर नहीं, मेरे चेहरे पे नहीं, ऑन द क्वेश्चन. अच्छे से क्वेश्चन पढ़ ले, क्वेश्चन करने की कोशिश कर ले, अच्छा झंडा बन जाएगा हम, है ना? जय जय अच्छा झंडा. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हियर. क्वेश्चन तो पढ़ ले, आंसर करने की कोशिश कर ले. Graph questions are very important from thermodynamics. So we'll be having many graph questions from here, and after 20 seconds more, I'll be looking into the options here in the chat box. हो गया? Is it done? Okay, last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let me see the options right now. So Jia is going for B, Devika with D, Meru with B, then Pal with B, right? Jia with B, Thakur B, Bhumika B, Pal B, Bhumika, Jia B, B, B. Answer is B. Fun with social studies is like, sir, I don't want any opinion from you. I have confirmed the answer is option B. Array, if you all are really confident about the option B, how can I stop you? You guys are the legends, right? So yes, हमारा option B है, -2 P naught V naught. Shall we do this? आजा 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 आजा, सबने आजा. Everyone listen here. An ideal gas undergoes a cyclic process. Cyclic process क्या है? अरे it starts from one position. ठीक है, it will be going to so many other position, will be coming back to the same position. वो होता है cyclic. ठीक है? Okay, it'll start from, then you will be like, sir, okay, then why it has to start the motion, है ना? If it is coming back to the same. It is almost like you'll start your journey always from home, है ना? You'll be coming back to the same home itself. So will you ask yourself, right, should I be making this motion? नहीं है ना, ऐसे वाला है. ठीक है, I don't know how good example that is. Anyway, ये होता है हमारा cyclic motion. ठीक है. Now, in the cyclic process, as shown in the given PV diagram. Question: the amount of work done by the gas. कैसे? PV graph से how can we find out the amount of work done मेरा बच्चा लो? Amount of work done मेरा बच्चा लो? From PV graph, the amount of work done is equal to the area under the graph, right? So in order to find out the area under the graph and thereby finding out the work done, I'm going to split the graph into 4. From A to B देख ले, from B to C, C to D and D to A. We'll find out the work done separately in all these different cases. We will add up all the values and get the final work done. Simple. It starts from A देख ले and it is moving towards B. We will find out the work done during the process of A to B. How much? Array, it's an isobaric process. You'll be asking, sir, how did you understand it's an isobaric process? देख ले, when it is moving from A to B, pressure is remaining as a constant P naught. At every point in the graph from A to B, the pressure is same. So it is an isobaric process. Work done is P into V2 minus V1, P delta V. है ना? What is pressure? P naught. ठीक है? V2 minus V1 क्या है? Final volume 3V0. देख ले, when it is at B, 3V0. Initial volume V0. ठीक है? So final minus initial is 3V0 minus V0. 3V0 minus V0 कितना? 2V0 into P0. वो हो गया 2P0 V0 sir. How many of you are gonna give me the answer directly? इसका समझ में आ गया ना? चलो ठीक है. How many of you are gonna give me the answer for the work done for the process of B to C and D to A? We'll find C to D separately, don't worry. B to C and D to A. Work done from B to C, okay, and work done from D to A. How much? From B to C during the thermodynamic process, देख ले, volume remains as a constant as 3V0. From D to A, when the process is happening, volume remains as constant V0. And if there is no change in volume, work done is 0. Because work done का basic formula P delta V है, P into change in volume. In these two processes, volume itself is not changing, so work done 0 है. क्यों? Delta V 0 है sir. ठीक है. What is only left to find the work done from C to D? करेगा हम sir, करेगा. Work done from C to D. Which process? Same. Pressure is remaining as a constant. ठीक है. Isobaric process. Formula is P delta V. Pressure कितना है? For the process of C to D. देख 2P0. हो गया. Final volume क्या है? Starts from C, ends at D. Final volume is V0. Initial volume is देख ले. At C, initial volume 3V0. Because it moves from C to D. How much is this? V0 minus 3V0 minus 2V0 into plus 2P0. 2 not 2. 4P0 to V0. From here to 4. Okay, plus or minus? Minus, because V0 minus 3V0 is minus 2V0. हो गया. What is the question? Total work done. Add कर ले मेरा बच्चा लोग. Add कर ले. किसको इंतजार कर रहे हैं बच्चा लोग? किसको इंतजार कर रहा है? Total work done is equal to work done from A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A. 2P0 V0, 0 plus 0 plus minus 4P0 V0. How much? 2P0 V0 minus 4P0 V0 minus 2P0 V0. Work done is negative 2P0 V0. Positive नहीं है. How many of you know? ये negative का, what do you mean by this negative sign with work done? Negative sign का मतलब क्या है? What do you mean, right? Having a negative sign in the work done, final work done. It means work is done on the system or the net volume is decreasing during the process. इसका मतलब ये है. आ गया समझ सबको? Okay, this is a very beautiful, अच्छे से अच्छा वाला, let's say, right, which you have to give so much of importance. Okay, ऐसा वाला question है. आ गया समझ? Is it clear? शिवाली, संघमित्रा, आयुष, अंशिका, आकृति. हाँ, work done on system. Very good, आकृति. Anshika, yes, compression on the system. Shivali, very good. Very good. All are learning from your. बहुत बढ़िया मेरे बच्चा लोग. आज क्लास के बाद song. Let's see how active you are in the class. Okay, my song depends on that. ठीक है. Have you all noted down? सब नोट किया सबने? है ना? भूमिका, जिया, मेहरू सबने? ठीक है. आज song क्लास के बाद song. ठीक है, ठीक है. We will see. ठीक है. Okay, I'll sing a song at the end of the class. बिल्कुल. Okay, बढ़िया बात है मेरा बच्चा लोग. आ गया समझ. अगला क्वेश्चन पे जाएगा. अगला क्वेश्चन. This is super great question मेरा बच्चा लोग. A small change is there. देख ले. A छोटू सा नन्नू सा मुन्नू सा change है. ये तो वॉल्यूम है and ये तो प्रेशर है. Small changes have been made, so do the problem accordingly. Give enough importance. Go through the question अच्छे से. Okay, go through the question अच्छे से. Try to solve it in a very beautiful manner. फेज इंटरेक्शन से पता चलेगा कितना एक्टिव है, ऐसा क्यों चाहिए? अरे we have the chat box. Whenever I ask you questions, just try, be ready and be actively ready to give the answer. इसको फेज क्यों चाहिए? Okay, so I'll give you some more time to do the problem. Go through the question अच्छे से everyone. भूल गया चश्मे पहने. 4 graphs we have. In B and D, it is volume and pressure are given in the reverse order. So try to get the idea of that also. Very important. Last 10 seconds to give me the answer, which one it is. Okay, I suppose it is done. Let me see how many of you have given the correct answer. कौन दे दिया? ठीक है. शिवाली C, भूमिका B, आयुष B, C, B, Thakur A, honey, none of the above. Anti-clockwise A, B, A, C, B, A, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, कुछ भी नहीं है answer. अरे हमारा correct answer, I'll tell you. Okay, listen to me. We'll do it one by one, and let me say, none of the people here in the chat box have given me the answer. That is something I can tell you now. Right now, we'll do it. Okay. The below are the PV diagram, pressure and volume diagram for cyclic process. Before we proceed any further, tell me this, bachalo. Tell me this. Okay. For a cyclic process, what is the change in internal energy? डेल्टा यू का वैल्यू कितना है? 0 है मेरा बच्चा लो. ठीक है, फाइन. राइट इट once you listen to the word of cyclic process. Okay, for a gas, which of the following below process heat is absorbed? How to get an idea about heat absorbed or released from PV diagram? Only ways to write down the first law of thermodynamics equation. Formula क्या? Delta Q is equal to delta U plus work done. ठीक है. Here delta U in all the 4 cases 0 because it is cyclic. अरे substitute कर ले, delta U 0 है. So 0 plus work done is equal to delta Q. मतलब ये कि heat energy is equal to the work done in the case of cyclic process. Fine? Okay. Now question is not to just find out the heat energy. Question ये कि in which process heat is absorbed. अरे हीट इज एब्जॉर्ब. अरे हीट एब्जॉर्ब हो गया तो डेल्टा क्यू का साइन क्या है? अरे हीट एब्जॉर्ब किया है. वी टुक सम हीट एनर्जी. अरे बाप रे, अच्छा वाला हीट एनर्जी आ रहा है. हाँ, हीट एनर्जी इनकमिंग, तो डेल्टा क्यू वैल्यू इज पॉजिटिव. सो फॉर दोस हीट एनर्जी which is absorbed, delta Q should be positive. So if delta Q should be positive here, as it is equal to work done should also be positive. मतलब, if you want to find out that system where the heat is absorbed, work done positive होना चाहिए. ठीक है. So to find out the system where the heat is absorbed, we have to look for that PV diagram where the work done is positive. Okay, that is हमारा, we have to find out that. Shall we start with the first diagram? देख ले. We'll start with the first diagram. Now here we have pressure. Here we have volume. Arey, how will you find out the work done? Work done is area under the graph. ठीक है. Now we'll start from the first one. देख ले. Everybody listen, it's very important. Fine. So it's a cyclic process. I'm going to split this cycle into 2, starting from A to BS. Fine. Okay. Okay. From A to B. From A to B, what is happening? From A to B, देख ले, volume was chotu and volume becomes badu, right? From A to B, volume is increasing, right? So area under the graph is the work done. What is the area? देख ले. What is the area? I'll mark it. Oh, we'll use black color itself. ठीक है. ये हमारा area है. ठीक है. This is the area under the graph when the process moves from A to B. Okay, the volume is increasing, so work done का sign क्या होता है? Work done is positive here. ठीक है. Now the process is not stopping at B, it is moving from B to A also. ऐसे वापस भी आ रहा है, ठीक है. From B to A, when it comes, higher volume becomes छोटा volume. So volume decrease हो रहा है. So how will we find out the work done from B to A? The area under the graph, ठीक है. Area under the graph, graph को देख ले. B to A area ये है. Okay, area, this is the area. Area under the graph B to A. Tell me, is this area positive or negative? It is coming from B. देख ले arrow mark देख ले to A. Volume decrease हो रहा है. Volume decrease हो गया तो work done negative है. ठीक है. Now add both these. Add both these. मतलब add both this area. So what will happen? This black colored negative and this positive sign है ना. This work done below the graph BA cancel हो जाएगा. What will be remaining? This black colored positive area within the circle will only be remaining, and that colored area is positive. So in the first case, work तो positive है, work positive है तो delta QV positive है. So yes, heat is absorbed in the first case. Simple. ठीक है. हीट तो absorbed है मेरा बच्चा लोग. ठीक है. हीट तो absorbed है. समझ में आ गया. नेक्स्ट केस देख ले. ओके, छोटू मोटू चेंजेस है. व्हाट इज द चेंज? यूजुअली वी हैव वॉल्यूम एंड प्रेशर एंड द एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ टुवर्ड्स द वॉल्यूम एक्सिस इज एरिया, राइट? और दैट इज द वर्क डन. वंस अगेन, द एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ towards the volume axis is what? The work done. That concept only we have to keep in mind while finding out the work done from here. ठीक है? Fine. Let us split A, B. Now we'll start from A to B. देख ले, volume is on the y-axis. So the area under the graph towards a volume axis should be what? It should be corresponding to हमारा work done. ठीक है ना? ठीक है ना? Start marking the area when the system moves from A to B. ठीक है? This is the area. अरे देख ले, this is the area. ठीक है? Okay. Positive area ये, negative area ये. अरे positive when it moves from A, which corresponds to छोटा volume, towards B, which is maximum volume, this is positive in nature. So this black color graph corresponds to positive work done. Now is it going to stop at B? No, it is coming from B back to A. है ना? Very अच्छा question है ये. Very good question it is. It is coming from B towards A. So the area from B to A is the area under the graph. देख लीजिए ये area. Now this area positive है या negative है? Negative क्यों? From B to A if it moves, देख ले, volume on the y-axis, volume decrease हो रहे. Volume decrease हो गया तो work done negative है. So what will happen once you add up these two work done to find out the final work done? This negative blue colored area and the positive black colored region cancel हो जाएगा. ये दोनों. ठीक है? What remains is only this black colored region inside the circle which has the positive work done. So इधर भी work done पॉजिटिव है, डेल्टा क्यू पॉजिटिव है. ठीक है? मतलब हीट एब्जॉर्ब्ड है. सो वी गॉट टू ग्राफ्स. ठीक है? सीम्स लाइक मल्टीपल आंसर्स आर करेक्ट. विल गो फॉर द ऑप्शन सी. आ रहा है ना समझ? लेट मी आस्क टू एवरीवन. बच्चा लोग बोल दे, बोल दो ना जरा. आ रहा है बच्चा लोग? आ रहा है? Is the concept getting clear? What we are doing, it is very important. इसीलिए मैं बहुत मेहनत लेकर, इतना टाइम देकर I am doing each and every question. Yes, Bhumika, Sumit, yes, Ayush, Shivali, Amit. ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया. So whatever I am giving you by words, if you want to write it, you can write it down. Usually black color is used for positive work done, and this blue color is used for negative work done. ये सब है ना? ये सब नोट कर ले, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है ना? एंग्री, संघमित्रा, लूसीफर. ठीक है. We'll discuss about the next two cases also. Very important है, इसीलिए देख ले. We are having the starting position as 1 for the third graph. It moves to second position and third position come back to the position 1. So for finding out the total work done, we'll find out the net area under the graph. देख ले, when it moves from 1 to 2, volume is increasing from a small value to a higher value, isn't it? Yes. So the area under the graph क्या होता है? ये होता है ना, this area under the graph will be the work done when it moves from 1 to 2. Positive है negative? ये तो positive है. Why? Because the volume is increasing when it moves from 1 to 2. ठीक है. 2 to 3, अरे work done 0 है, देख ले. From 2 to 3, if it moves, the volume is remaining constant throughout. So isochoric process, work done, अरे work done 0 0, ठीक है, 0 है बच्चा लोग, ठीक है. 3 to 1, 3 to 1, there is an area under the graph, ठीक है. So which is the area under the graph when it moves from 3 to 1? Blue color किधर है? Blue color इधर है सर, ठीक है. This is the area under the graph when it moves from 3 to 1. वो blue colored region है ना. Now tell me, is this work done positive or negative? Negative, because when 3 to 1 volume decrease हो रहा है. इधर था volume, when it moves to 1 volume decrease हो गया, decrease हो गया. Volume decreases, work done negative. To find out the total work done, we will add up all these areas. You can see this black colored region and this blue colored region under the graph of 1 3 cancel हो जाएगा. Positive and negative, what remains is this black colored region inside the triangle of positive value. So work done positive है, work done net positive है, so delta Q भी positive है. मतलब ये भी हमारा आंसर है. मतलब ऑप्शन ए आंसर है, बी आंसर है, सी आंसर है. आई एम लीविंग दिस एज अ होमवर्क. दिस वोंट बी एन आंसर. चेक कर लिया, ठीक है. यू कैन डू इट. सेम कॉन्सेप्ट, व्हाटएवर वी हैव एक्सप्लेन फॉर ऑल द क्वेश्चन है ना, सेम कॉन्सेप्ट. आ गया समझ? एवरीवन अच्छे से देख ले. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट वी डिड. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. वी स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग साइक्लिक प्रोसेस, मतलब डेल्टा यू 0. Then we found out delta Q by using first law of thermodynamics. देख ले. We got delta Q is equal to work done. So to find out where the heat is absorbed, we are finding out where the work done is positive. क्योंकि heat is equal to work done. When work done is positive, delta Q positive हो जाएगा. So we went through all the graphs, you know, चलो, all the graphs where work done is positive. ठीक है. And there we got that delta Q be positive हो जाएगा. And the graph 1 2 3 okay is according to the condition. हो गया ना बच्चा लोग? It's very important that I have stressed some time here and I've explained. Gaming, Anchal, Sankamitra, Devika, Mehnas. बोल दो जल्दी ने. अरे बोल दो बच्चा लोग. Right? Alpha, आलिया, अनेरा, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. दिव्या समझ में आ गया ना? क्लियर है ना मेरू? अरे वेरी गुड. ओके वेरी गुड. ओके फाइन. हम तो जा रहा है अगला क्वेश्चन पे. ये तो नन्नू मुन्नू है. नन्नू मुन्नू कौन है ये? नन्नू मुन्नू. नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन आ गया. नन्नू मुन्नू. नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन आ गया हमारा साथ. सो जस्ट रीड इट. Try to give me the answer. You have 25 seconds. वो भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, ठीक है. फिर भी you know मैं एक अच्छा इंसान हूँ आपका भैया, है ना, बहुत अच्छा इंसान. So बहुत सारा टाइम भी दे देगा आप लोगों को. जल्दी करके दिखा, उत्तर करके दिखा. Okay, 10 seconds more. After that I'll start checking the answers. 10 more seconds. I don't want the internet copy answer because I'm not here, okay, helping you to copy answers from Google. ठीक है, I am here to make you do the problem. So when I give you the problem, I want every one of you to try out there. इसीलिए मैं टाइम दे रहा हूँ सब लोगों को, ठीक है. भूमिका, ऑप्शन सी सुमित, then Arpan, Ayush, okay, so I think many of you already given. Mehnaz, Devika, Shivali, Jia, Muharikar, Anshika. सही है बच्चा लोग. ऑप्शन सी है हमारा आंसर. लेट्स सी कैसे करेगा. करता कैसे सर? सर आप बता दें. ठीक है बताऊंगा. देख ली. अगेन PV graph is given. Now, do you think, sir, why are you giving इतना सारा PV graphs? अरे PV graphs are so much important. Question तो पक्का है, इसीलिए I have added as many questions as possible from PV graph. ठीक है? PV graph of an ideal process is shown. Adiabatic process. Now, in the graph, है ना, which all parts of this graph represent adiabatic process? Tell me how the graph of an adiabatic process is. Adiabatic process का ग्राफ कैसे होता है? अरे it will be an hyperbolic graph. ठीक है, hyperbolic graph. You will be take, sure, not only adiabatic, isothermal का भी hyperbolic graph है. दोनों, both of them has the hyperbolic graph. Okay, so here A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A all are hyperbolic in nature. फिर how can we differentiate adiabatic and isothermal? One important thing I have told you to differentiate between this adiabatic and isothermal, that is adiabatic has more what? Has more slope. बच्चा लोग ज्यादा slope है. Okay, so the graph of adiabatic, it will be hyperbolic, at the same time it will be having more slope. देख ले, from A to B and B to C, both are hyperbolic in nature. Which one has larger slope? अरे B to C, है ना? B to C को larger slope है. ये देख ले, larger slope. At the same time, C to D and D to A, which one has large बड़ा वाला slope किसको है? D to A, है ना? So BC and DA has more slope. More slope जिसका होता है वो होता है. होता क्या है वो? adiabatic. हो गया बात? आ गया समझ? आ गया समझ मेरा अच्छा लग? अरे मेरे वेरी गुड सुमित, वाह वाह वाह, लार्ज स्लोप है ना? मैं हनी, वेरी गुड. You guys are the awesome, let's say best, है ना? Everybody came here after making a very good preparation, I suppose. Very good, keep it up. अच्छा है आप लोगों ने. ठीक है सर, अगला क्वेश्चन दे दे. ओके, सो न्यूमेरिकल का टाइम आ गया, वक्त आ गया किसका? न्यूमेरिकल का. तो कर ले. ठीक है, न्यूमेरिकल का वक्त आ गया, सो कर ले न्यूमेरिकल. Take your own time, read the question properly, understand every bit of it, then give me the answer. टाइम दे रहे हैं ना भैया ने? ठीक है, टाइम लेकर आराम से do the problem. Do the problem by taking enough amount of time. It's very simple. अच्छा question. It's a very good question, let's say. Is it clear? I hope you all can see the questions properly, right? Okay, now I will check for answers. Thakur, Jia, option A given here. Anyone else? Anyone else? Or anyone else want to give me the answers here? Fun with social studies is also giving the option A. Kalash Gola is giving A. Okay, everybody is giving option A. ठीक है, क्या हो गया सब लोगों को? I made so much of big speeches congratulating every one of you. Okay, इधर से आप सब लोग ऐसे नीचे गए क्यों? अरे हमारा करेक्ट ऑप्शन ऑप्शन सी है. 1.8 क्यों? अरे 16.88. Shall we do this? Shall we do this? देख ले. In changing the state of a gas adiabatically, we know that in adiabatic system, adiabatic पे क्या है? adiabatic पे delta Q0 है in the first case, है ना? delta Q0 because we are talking about an adiabatic process. From an equilibrium state of A to B, in the first case, the system is moving A to B adiabatically. ठीक है? An amount of work equal to work done कितना है? 22.3 जूल इज डन ऑन द सिस्टम। अरे मार्क कर ले, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। वर्क इज डन ऑन द सिस्टम, सिस्टम का ऊपर कर रहा है वर्क। सो व्हाट इज द साइन ऑफ वर्क डन? पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव? पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव? पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव? वर्क डन इज पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव? अरे बाप रे, नेगेटिव, isn't it? Because work is done on the system. If work is done on the system, वॉल्यूम तो कम हो जाएगा। वॉल्यूम कम हो गया तो वर्क डन नेगेटिव होता है, बच्चा लोग नोट कर ले। Now work done is given here, delta Q 0 है क्योंकि adiabatic। Can we find out the internal energy? Though it is not asked on the question, which is required। ठीक है, कैसे? डेल्टा Q is equal to डेल्टा U plus work done। डेल्टा Q 0 है, डेल्टा U पता भी नहीं है, work done is minus 22.3। take it to the left hand side, so delta U is 22.3। The change in internal energy for a thermodynamic process with the initial state of A and the final state of B positive 22.3 है, very important। Going for the second part of the question, if the gas is taken from system A to B via a process, मतलब we are again taking the system from the initial point of A to a final point of B through some random thermodynamic process, neither adiabatic, isobaric, isothermal, कुछ भी नहीं, some thermodynamic process, okay, name थोड़ी है, okay, no names given, ठीक है, where the net heat is absorbed by the system। in this case delta Q का वैल्यू दे दिया है, okay, absorbed positive कितना? 9.35 कैलोरीज। अरे बच्चा लोग, we want the answer in joules, convert तो करना है। so 9.35 calorie will be equal to 9.35 into 4.19 cube। 1 calorie is 4.19, so 9.35 calorie will be equal to 9.35 into 4.19 joules। 9 4s are 36, this will almost come around 39.1 almost, ठीक है, almost, ठीक है, मुझे तो एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू तो बता नहीं, ठीक है, 39.1 almost आ जाएगा। How much is the net work done by the system in the later case? इसी केस पे work done कितना होता है? We all know work done can be found out by using first law of thermodynamics। use कर ले, delta Q is equal to delta U plus work done। delta Q is 39.1, delta U तो पता नहीं, पता करो delta U for a thermodynamic process where the initial state is A and the final state is B कितना? thermodynamic process पे change in internal energy is a state variable, मतलब the change in internal energy only depends upon the initial and the final। if it is same, delta U का value same ही हो जाएगा, it is gonna remain the same। so in the first case initial and final is A and B, second case and initial and final is A and B, so change in internal energy same ही हो जाएगा। so this is 22.3 itself plus work done। 39 minus 22 कितना आ जाएगा? almost 16, 16.88 हो जाएगा सर, 16.88 आ जाएगा सर आंसर। सो वर्क डन का आंसर मिल गया कितना? 16.88, हमारा आंसर ऑप्शन सी। कैसे क्वेश्चन कैसे लेगा हमारा बच्चा लोग? क्वेश्चन कैसे लेगा? अच्छे लेगा है क्या? क्वेश्चन अच्छे लेगा सबको? सुमित नोटेड? ठीक है, everybody what all points I have given, okay, what all concepts I have given वो भी राइट कर ले। सुमित, श्रेया, संगमित्रा, लुसीफर, वेरी गुड, 16.8 मेरा बच्चा लोग। अरमान, भूमिका, अरे सिंगर भी है हमारा क्लास पे, बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया। सो ठीक है, आई थिंक आई शुड बी सिंगिंग इन बिटवीन द क्लास, है ना, ऑडिशन भी हो जाएगा, सो आई कैन बी अ सिंगर ऑल्सो। अल्फा, आयुष, अमित, हनी, ठीक है सबको, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, बढ़िया बढ़िया, सब नोट किया ना? जिया, कैलाश, बढ़िया बात है, ओके। एनी डाउट्स? कोई भी डाउट्स है क्या? अच्छा वाला क्वेश्चन है, क्वेश्चन तो बहुत अच्छा है। क्वेश्चन कैसे? बहुत अच्छा है सर, बहुत। ओके, जा रहे हैं हम अगला क्वेश्चन पे। अगला क्वेश्चन, अगला क्वेश्चन नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन है, नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन है। This question you can then do within 20 seconds and your 20 seconds starts now. Go for it. 20 seconds wala question. Arey 20 seconds is more than enough for doing this problem. हो गया? 10 more seconds last. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ठीक है, लेट मी सी कौन कौन दे दिया है सही उत्तर. सही उत्तर कौन कौन दे दिया है? अरे भूमिका, मेहनाज, जिया, रोहित, मैरू, अरमान, मालिक. आप आंसर नहीं दे दिया. लूसीफर, वेरी गुड. श्रेया, देविका, एंग्री आर, ओके. कलाश, फिर हनी, बी, अनु, मेहनाज बी, देविका बी. अरे वेरी गुड मेरा बच्चा लोग, बी है, सही है. अरे ये तो ऐसा वाला क्वेश्चन को हम क्या कॉल करता है? नन्नू मुन्नू, है ना? नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन था ये. कैसे है? नन्नू मुन्नू, क्योंकि इतना सिंपल है. देख ले, 110 जूल ऑफ हीट एनर्जी इज एडेड टू अ गैस सिस्टम. मतलब डेल्टा क्यू है ना, हीट एनर्जी इज 110 added to the system given तो पॉजिटिव है. हीट एनर्जी गिवन तो पॉजिटिव है इन फिजिक्स. ठीक है, केमिस्ट्री लोग ओके दूसरा लेता है. ठीक है, हम तो पॉजिटिव लेता है हीट एनर्जी गिवन. ठीक है, whose internal energy 40 जूल दे दिया है. डेल्टा यू 40 है. क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे वर्क डन, पूछ रहा है वर्क डन. हाउ विल वी डू दिस? फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स, इजंट इट? ऐसे यूज कर ले. डेल्टा क्यू इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा यू प्लस वर्क डन. डेल्टा क्यू कितना? 110. डेल्टा यू कितना? 40. वर्क डन कितना? पता नहीं. वर्क डन इज हाउ मच? 110 माइनस 40, 70 मिल जाएगा, है ना? 70 मिल जाएगा, 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 जाएगा. हो गया. नन्नू मिन्नू, नन्नू मिन्नू. कठिन कठिन ओके, कठिन क्वेश्चंस भी आ रहे आएगा. नोट किया ना सबने? बोल दे बच्चा लोग. सबने? जिया, दव्या, संका, अमित, लूसीफर, अल्फा. आप सबसे पहले दे दिया था. वेरी गुड अल्फा बॉय. ओके ठीक है ना. ओके, कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन है, नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन है ये भी बच्चा लोग. ठीक है, कैसा क्वेश्चन है? नन्नू मुन्नू है लेकिन थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट भी है क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, एंग्री, सुमित, मेनास, यस गॉट इट. ठीक है, इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. सो रीड ऑल द क्वेश्चंस and the options properly, giving you 20 seconds more. Giving you 20 seconds more. Last 10 more seconds. And everyone is doing right. ठीक है, I'm standing here with the thought that everyone is taking this time opportunity not just to explain or listen to my explanation, that you all will be doing the problem by yourself. इसीलिए मैं ऐसे खड़ा हूँ. ठीक है. Okay, let me look into the options here. Bhumika, option D there है. Kalash, option D. Jia, Alia, Divya. Okay, everyone. Menas. Okay, Honey, Anshika, Bhumika, then gaming. ओके सब है ना. मैरू, ठीक है, सब बोल रहा है सर ऑप्शन डी करेक्ट है. लेट्स सी ऑप्शन डी करेक्ट है या नहीं. अकॉर्डिंग टू द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स, व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट? नाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हिच ऑल आर करेक्ट, वी विल राइट द बेसिक फॉर्मूला ऑफ फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स, है ना. हीट एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी प्लस वर्क डन. ठीक है. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, डेल्टा क्यू will be equal to delta u, in which case if delta u 0, ठीक है, put delta u 0 here, what will happen? Delta q will be equal to work done. सही है पहला वाला. ठीक है, बड़ा वाला. ठीक है. work done will be 0 if delta U 0. अरे ऐसे कैसे? Work done, it says work done value will be equal to 0 if we put delta U 0, right? If we put delta U equal to 0 here, what are we getting? We are getting delta Q is equal to delta W, है ना? Putting delta U equal to 0 will not give us work done as 0, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. Wrong है, ये तो गलत है, नहीं हो सकता है. ठीक है, फाब है ये ऐसे करने. ओके, थर्मोडायनामिक्स पे ठीक है. डेल्टा यू इज 0 फॉर साइक्लिक प्रोसेस. अरे ये सबको पता है, बिकॉज इनिशियल पोजीशन एंड फाइनल पोजीशन सेम है फॉर साइक्लिक प्रोसेस, है ना? देख ले पीवी डायग्राम, ऐसे इट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ए, ऐसे घूमकर 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 हम घर वापस आने जैसे इट विल बी कमिंग टू द सेम पॉइंट. मतलब इनिशियल टेम्परेचर एंड फाइनल टेम्परेचर तो जीरो हो जाएगा, सो चेंज इन टेम्परेचर जीरो हो जाएगा. ठीक है, डेल्टा यू का फॉर्मूला क्या है? एन सी वी डेल्टा टी, याद है ना? डेल्टा टी जीरो हो गया तो डेल्टा यू भी जीरो हो जाएगा. ठीक है, वी हैव लर्न, आई वाज जस्ट गिविंग यू द एक्सप्लेनेशन. मतलब ऑप्शन ए एंड सी करेक्ट है, एंड द ऑप्शन 4 says that ऑप्शन ए एंड सी आर करेक्ट. आ गया उत्तर तो आ गया. ओके, हो गया. यू कैन राइट इट डाउन. हमारा ऑप्शन तो 4 है. ओके, इट्स वेरी गुड गेमिंग. ओके, आई कैन सी द आंसर, बट प्लीज डोंट स्पैम, है ना? अच्छा नहीं है, because many informations will be lost, so many will be asking doubts, है ना, in the chat box, है ना? ठीक है, it will be great if you don't spam, because just like you gaming, है ना, everyone here want to get into either medical colleges or NITs, engineering, so give them also their chance. Okay, Menas, Bhumika, Sumit, Amit. ठीक है, more question चाहिए? मोर क्वेश्चन चाहिए? बिल्कुल. इफ यू गाइज ऑल आर रेडी, है ना, रेडीली वेटिंग फॉर अगला क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, हम तो दे दूंगा. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पलर के पहले वी हैव वन मोर क्वेश्चन. ये तो नन्नू मुन्नू है. नन्नू मुन्नू उतना तो नन्नू मुन्नू नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी कर सकता है. 30 seconds and your time starts now. हो गया? Read the question अच्छे से properly and then try to give me the answer. हो गया ना? Completed the questions? कौन कौन दे दिया बच्चा लोग उत्तर तो कौन कौन दे दिया? I'll just only read the names who gave me the correct answer. ठीक है, नहीं तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा, बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So I think Devika is the first person to give me the option B, and the correct option हमारा B है मेरा बच्चा लोग. Correct option तो B है. ठीक है, very good. Everyone is going for option D. None of this बोल रहा है आप लोग. Okay, let's see. Very good, Devika. देख ले. A cylinder with a movable piston contains 3 moles of hydrogen at standard temperature and pressure. मतलब initial temperature T1 and its pressure of P1. Now, the walls of the cylinder are made of a heat insulator. ठीक है, and the piston is insulated by having a pile of sand on it. By what factor does the pressure of the gas increases if the gas is compressed to half the volume? ठीक है, volume is becoming half, not temperature. ठीक है, if the volume is made half, what will happen to the pressure? मतलब the final value of volume is becoming initial का half. In that case, how much will be P2 in terms of P1? how much greater P2 will be in terms of P1, यही question है. So what kind of a process it is मेरा बच्चा लोग? अरे हीट इंसुलेटर मतलब एडियाबैटिक. एडियाबैटिक का फॉर्मूला क्या है? P1 V1 raised to gamma equal to P2 V2 raised to gamma, isn't it? ठीक है. P1 V1 raised to gamma is 1.4 is equal to V2. V2 is how much? V1 by 2 the whole raised to gamma 1 by 4. अरे लेफ्ट साइड पे V1 raised to 1 by 4 है, राइट साइड पे V1 raised to 1 by 4 है. अरे कैंसिल कर ले. ऐसे देख लिया तो क्या करना क्या है बच्चा लोग? करना क्या है? अरे कैंसिल कर ले. ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा. ठीक है. P2 here we have. Okay, P1 I am taking to the right hand side. What will happen to this? 2 raised to 1 by 4. Array 2 is not just 2, it is being raised to 1 by 4. It will come to the left hand side as its denominator. 2 raised to 1 by 4. Array 2 raised to 1 by 4 almost 2.69 हो जाएगा. 2.639 हो जाएगा. So P2 by P1. P2 by P1 2.639. Or P2 will be equal to 2.639 times P1. Array, that was a question, isn't it? That was a question. So get the answer. Be happy. मजा आ गया समझ में सबको? करके करके मजा आ गया? This was a good question, I suppose, right? Fine, everyone. Honey, Bhumika, Sankamitra, Gaming. Got it. अब समझ में आ गया? Understood what was a mistake. Seems like so many thought that it is the temperature which is becoming half, because initially they were mentioning regarding temperature and pressure. बिल्कुल नहीं, right? Okay. The change is made in volume. Question is asked, what is the change happening in pressure? ठीक है. Gaming, Devika, Bhumika, Anshika, Davya. So copy कर ले जल्दी ने. Okay. And once you get the answer, let me know. हो गया बात? Crystal clear? ठीक है. So exercises questions are over. Now we'll do some NCERT exemplar question. ठीक है. क्या है? NCERT exemplar question. Okay, मनसिलाई किटी किटी. बढ़िया बढ़िया. Okay. अच्छा वाला, प्यारा वाला question है अभी. Try doing this. Okay, you'll have 20 seconds. I think we did a similar kind of question, है ना? But this is a bit different, right? थोड़ा और difference है. So by using that concept, you can actually do this. हो गया बात? Okay, last 5 seconds for every one of you to give the answer. 4, 3, 2, 1. हो गया टाइम. ठीक है. अब मैं देखेगा. Okay, Bhumika says 2, Divya says 2. Then GR2. Okay, Sumit 2. Anshika 3 बोल रहा है. ठीक है. जियासी, क्यूट गर्ल. अरो हमीर भैया, हाय क्यूट गर्ल. दिव्यासी, Lucifer 2, Mehnaz C. Okay, so everyone is going for the option either 2 or 3. We'll do this. Okay, before me telling you what the answer, listen to my explanation. You only decide which one is the answer. Ideal gas undergoes 4 different processes from the same initial state. देख ले, all of them are starting from the same initial state here. The 4 processes are adiabatic, isothermal, isobaric and isochoric. They are not asking you to mark all the 4, लेकिन हम तो करेगा, because here we have to learn, right? Question is only to find out which one is adiabatic graph. ठीक है? But anyway, we'll find out the graph for all the 4. Graph 4, देख ले, it is parallel to the x-axis. Any point you take, all points are correspondent to the same pressure. So ये graph, 4th graph, which one will it be? it is going to be iso, which isobaric, right? Fourth graph isobaric hai. What about the first graph? Every point on this graph corresponds to the same volume. ठीक है, so ये है ना, graph 1 is isochoric. ठीक, now we have 3 and 2, and there lies our confusion, because both are hyperbolic. Hyperbolic graphs correspond to what and what? Adiabatic and isothermal, right? Both has the hyperbolic. Okay, so 3 and 2, just by knowing this concept we cannot decide, because 2 also correspond to hyperbolic graph, so we cannot decide which one is adiabatic and which one is isothermal. We know one more information क्या है? Adiabatic has more slope. ठीक है, graph of adiabatic has more slope. From 3 and 2, which one is having large slope? ऐसे गिर रहा है, कौन गिर रहा है ऐसे? जुम गिर रहा है कौन? अरे 3 नहीं, वो तो 2 है, देख ले, जुम नीचे ऐसे जा रहा है, बहुत ज्यादा स्लोप है, so ज्यादा slope is for adiabatic, so graph 2 is corresponding to adiabatic, so obviously 3 तो isothermally हो जाएगा. हमारा आंसर तो क्या है? अरे क्वेश्चन इज टू फाइंड adiabatic is graph 2. ठीक है, ऑप्शन सी है हमारा आंसर. I think we did a problem similar to this, है ना? ऐसे similar concept वाला problem हम तो कर दिया है. I hope you do all remember. याद है ना सबको? याद है जिया, शंका, देविका? Right? Okay, जल्दी, please. Okay, आ गया ना समझ? अरे इस बार भी आप ही, अरे मुझे, मैं तो देख रहा, आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी द आंसर्स दैट यू गिव. चश्मा काम नहीं कर रहा है क्या आजकल? आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी. महनाज, मुरेका, जिया, अक्षता, ठीक है, आ गया समझ सबको? आ गया तो आ गया, सबको समझ में आ गया. सर अगला क्वेश्चन दे दे. नोट किया ना सबने? दिस कॉन्सेप्ट है ना, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देख ले, in NCERT exercises also this question came, NCERT Exemplar also this question came, so understand how much important ये वाला concept question can come. ठीक है, don't leave it ऐसे. अगला पगला दीवानी क्वेश्चन, अगला पगला क्वेश्चन आ गया. ये तो नन्नू मुन्नू है, कठिन नहीं है. ओके, नन्नू मुन्नू. सो नन्नू मुन्नू क्वेश्चन की तरह कर ले आप लोगों ने. ओके, आई विल स्टैंड आउटसाइड. आई नो दैट यू वोंट बी एबल टू सी द क्वेश्चन प्रॉपर्ली. मैं तो बाहर जाएगा बच्चा लोगों के लिए कुछ भी करेगा. करने के बाद बता दे. हो गया? Okay, now I'll just look into the options. ठीक है, Mehnaz option A, Bhumika going with 2, Jia with A, Honey A, Mehnaz A बोल रहा है. Rashi A, cute boy, Bhumika with 2. A और D, A 2 और 1. अरे बच्चा लोग क्या हो गया? अरे देविका, very good. Cute boy, very good. The second person to give me the answer. First person is Devika, then it is cute boy. अरे ऑप्शन सी है हमारा करेक्ट आंसर. अरे क्यों, क्या हो गया? अरे देख ले, ग्राफ देख ले, क्वेश्चन क्या है? अरे PV डायग्राम फॉर एन आइडियल गैस इज शोन इन द फिगर. ठीक है, आउट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग 4 डायग्राम्स व्हिच आर आवर 4 ऑप्शंस, which represent the temperature pressure graph for the same process. Okay, if this graph, okay, if this thermodynamic process is being represented instead of PV diagram by using temperature pressure diagram, how will it be? That's a question. Okay, so first we will analyze the diagram given here, which is PV for the thermodynamic process. देख ले, PV graph, it starts from the point 1, which is a higher pressure, to a point 2. Kaise? In a hyperbolic manner. Okay, just by getting this, we cannot decide whether it is isothermal or adiabatic. We already know, because isothermal and adiabatic both has hyperbola. So in order to assist, formula is also given. P into V constant. PV equal to constant is isothermal. So this graph corresponds to isothermal. मतलब temperature तो constant हो जाएगा. मतलब whatever is the value of pressure, ठीक है, whatever is the value of volume, it doesn't matter. The temperature is going to remain as a constant. Which graph? अरे graph 3. So देख ले, you can see that the pressure changes throughout the graph, but the temperature is remaining as the same. ठीक है, we'll be asking, sir, the fourth graph also is giving you the same structure. Why don't we go for the option 4? Reason, okay, option 1 and 2 is being marked. Option 1 corresponds to a larger pressure. Option 1 corresponds to a larger pressure and 2 correspond to chotu pressure. Chotu pressure. ठीक है, and this information is correctly plotted only in the graph 3. उल्टा is given in the graph 4. इसीलिए ये तो सही नहीं है, वो तो गलत है. ये क्या है? गलत. I hope गलत का spelling is correct only. ठीक है, so ये सही है. So हमारा correct option 3 है. Right? It was a beautiful question, I say. Acha question it was. Tell me, wasn't the question a very good question? Right? We have to observe one of the graph and we have to find out, right, a graph associated to it. It was a beautiful way, right? It was a beautiful question, we can say that. Okay. Jia, honey, cute. Bhumika, Ankita, very good, awesome, awesome. Yes, right? Okay. So, agla one, good one in fact. Okay. Great. Next one. You are asked to look in this PV graph and select, okay, which all options. So, it is a multiple answer. Matlab more than one correct answer is there. So, do the problem in that way. Check all the option because more than one correct answer it can have. ये आप सब लोगों का टाइम है, ठीक है, यूज कर ले ये टाइम. हो गया? Options, waiting for options. Which all options? Or is it only one option? Which one? Which one are you going for? Which one you can select? So दिमाग घूम गया इसमें. अरे it's not a big deal. It's इतना बड़ा question नहीं है. ठीक है, I can see Jia with option A, Ani with option A. Cute is like 4 A's and C, 3 C options. ठीक है. Cute is A, Jia with A, Ankita with A, C. Okay, confusion तो confusion. Solution तो पता नहीं. Solution तो पता करेगा, हम देख ले. Everybody listen, listen, listen. इधर 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 इधर. Okay. Figure shows the PV diagram of an ideal gas undergoing a change of state from A to B. In all the 4 cases, अरे ये तो ऐसे, ठीक है, all are having the same direction. In all the cases, right, the thermodynamic system is moving from the initial state of A to the final state of B. The only difference is that the path they have chosen to move from this same initial and final is different. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, we have different paths for moving from A to B. ठीक, देख ले. Now, which all options are correct? First 2 options talk about change in internal energy. अरे बच्चा लोग, internal energy state variable. It depends upon initial and final. In all the 4 cases, initial एंड फाइनल तो सेम है, ठीक है. इफ इनिशियल एंड फाइनल तो सेम है, change in internal energy is same in all the cases because internal energy will not look into the path they follow, it will only be look into the initial and final, ठीक है. वो तो same, so delta u same in all the cases. So obviously हमारा देख ले ये ऑप्शन है ना, सेकेंड ऑप्शन करेक्ट है. Now work done is maximum in case 1, work done is minimum in case 2. Is it correct? Work done in 1, how will you find? PV diagram, it is the area under the graph. देख ले, the area under the graph 1 has the maximum area, right? Because it is a graph on top of all the remaining graphs, so it will be having the maximum area underneath it. If it has a maximum area, the work done will be more in the case 1. बिल्कुल सही है, ठीक है. So this is also correct. Work done is minimum in case 2. अरे बिल्कुल नहीं. The most bottom वाला graph is graph 3. Can you see this? ये वाला, ये तो third graph है ये. Okay, that is the most bottom वाला graph and the area under that will be the least. So the work done corresponding to the third graph will be least. But the option says it is for 2, wrong. So correct answers are option 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 B and C. राइट, ऑप्शन बी आ जाएगा, सी आ जाएगा, हमारा उत्तर तो आ जाएगा. फाइन, जस्ट राइट डाउन what all important points I have told you, right? That also write it down. Okay, everyone, आ गया ना समझ? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Clear? Okay, B and C, yes. So we'll be moving to the next one. Okay, we will move to next one. अगला question तो आ गया. Okay, now I think remaining questions are very nannu-minnu questions. We can do it in very essay. Okay, I think you already might have given the answer for this. So I'll do it from here. Okay, take it. An ideal gas undergoes isothermal process. Isothermal process में what is becoming zero? Zero कौन है? Isothermal मतलब change in temperature zero है. अरे change in temperature zero है तो change in internal energy भी zero it is. We already know that, right? Okay. Now choose the correct alternatives. Delta U is zero. ठीक है. Delta Q zero नहीं है. Now dq and du, okay. Now we have to find out what dq is equal to in this scenario. For that, write down the formula. dq is equal to du plus work done. First law. du 0 है, delta u 0 है. So if you apply that, we'll get delta q is equal to work done. मतलब isothermal process पे heat energy is work done. Heat energy तो work done. So we have two correct answer. Multiple correct answer type question. ठीक है. So first and the fourth options are correct. So I think I don't need to ask you. ये तो basic question है which everybody can do it. Moving to the next one. अगला question. दिया क्या है? दिया क्या है? In a reversible process, the system absorbs 600 kilojoules of heat energy, right? So delta Q is equal to 600 kilojoules, ठीक है, and performs 250. मतलब the work is being done by the system. Done by the system positive है, and how much? It is 250. अरे ये तो simple है. Increase of internal energy. We are asked to find out increase of internal energy. I think I don't need to ask you. बच्चों लोग आपको पता है कि ये कैसे करने. अरे if you have completed thermodynamics, सब नन्नू मुन्नू बच्चों को भी जानता है how to do this problem, right? Every small kids, even very छोटू small kids है ना, who knows thermodynamics, this is a basic law. इतना basic, right? So how will we do this? Write the first law. Delta Q, delta U, work done. Delta Q, 600 delta U पता नहीं work done 250. So delta U is 600 minus 250. We will get the answer as 350. Very simple. ठीक है, so बहुत simple है. So all these are just to refresh your ideas whatever we have learned. इसीलिए ये नन्नू मुन्नू question कर रहा है. Now tell me, how many of you have a bit more of energy stored in you so that we can do the very last हमारा अंतिम वाला problem. Okay. I think we already know this. We already have done this, but making the concept more clear. Question क्या है? An ideal gas is compressed to half its initial volume by several processes. Which process results in the maximum work done? Okay, where can we expect a more amount of work done? Do you want to give the answer? Jaldi se. We have isothermal, isobaric है, adiabatic है, isochoric है. Can anyone? Bhumika is for B, Sumit for B, GRB, Alpha Boy D. Okay, Bhumika B, Cute Boy, N, GRB. Okay, I can see a mix of options B and many are going for the option B, right? Let's see. How can we find out? The best way is to draw the diagram. In all the cases, what is happening? A body with an initial volume of V0, okay, initial volume of V0 is becoming half the volume. How will we draw the graph for an isobaric process for the same? It starts from the same point, okay, it will go to a final point of V0 by 2. This is isobaric. Now, which one we have? Now, next process is isothermal. Isothermal graph will be hyperbolic graph. Okay, it starts from the position of V0 volume. Finally, it comes to a final volume of V0 by 2. वो भी हो गया. ठीक है. How can we draw the graph for an adiabatic process which starts with a volume of V0 and comes back to V0 by 2? ऐसे hyperbolic भी है and the only thing is graph का slope ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. So this is adiabatic. Now, in the case of isochoric, this is not a correct option itself because according to the question, right, the thermodynamic process makes the volume of V0 to V0 by 2 आधा हो रहा है. In an isochoric process, volume doesn't change, right? So it starts with volume, it will always be having the same volume. So actually this option is wrong actually. Question, let's say it's not a well-designed question because isochoric process cannot decrease the volume or change the volume, है ना? और क्या सर आप सही बोल रहे हैं? अब सही बोल दिया. ठीक है. Now question is, where is the work done ज़्यादा? Work will be more. How can we get work done from PV graph? Work done is area under the graph. So many questions we have done. So which graph has more area under? देख ले. Isobaric has more area underneath. दूसरा कलर यूज करेगा. देख ले. It has more area. More area. So more area for isobaric. More work will be done in isobaric. So उत्तर भी isobaric, option B. And that was the very last question of our today's session. मेरा बच्चा लोग, I hope you all enjoyed. Bhumika, Ria, Gia, Anaira, Lucifer, everyone. That was the very last question here in this class. I hope you all enjoyed. Right? So how was the class, man? Chalo, kaise tha? How was the questions we have selected? Did it help you to improve all your concepts what we have learned in thermodynamics? अच्छे से? Superb session, Bhumika. Okay, बढ़िया बात है. Now, what do we have on Thursday? Thursday we're gonna start a new chapter, kinetic theory of gases. What is on Thursday, everyone? Kinetic theory of gases, नया chapter we will start. Don't forget to tell to all your friends, ठीक है? Don't forget. Super, Devika, Honey, Jia, Ankita. It was really superb session, Jia. Are, thank you. Enjoyed, honey? गुड नाइट सुमित, गुड नाइट भूमिका। ठीक है, बढ़िया बात है, गुड नाइट। हॉरर स्टोरी, अरे मुझे हॉरर स्टोरी बिल्कुल पता नहीं। ओके, यू कैन शेयर इन द चैट बॉक्स। हनी वेरी गुड, थैंक यू सो मच। ओके या गुड नाइट, ऑसम। മനസ്സിലായി കിട്ടി 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 सॉन्ग तो चाहिए क्या? विथ सॉन्ग विथ सॉन्ग विथ सॉन्ग विथ सॉन्ग विथ सॉन्ग, सेम ही सॉन्ग्स है। सो आई थिंक आई व्हेन डू वी हैव नेक्स्ट क्लास? नेक्स्ट क्लास इज ऑन थर्सडे राइट? चलो मैं तो भूल गया, अरे थर्सडे वी हैव अ नया चैप्टर राइट? सो आई विल सिंग द सॉन्ग। हमारा विच सॉन्ग विल आई सिंग? हमारा फेवरेट एवरग्रीन गुलाबी आंखें राइट? I'll give you an intro. The real song with the guitar will be on Thursday. गुलाबी आंखें जो तेरी देखी, शराबी ये दिल हो गया, संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारो, संभलना मुश्किल हो गया। ठीक है, सो इसका पूरा वर्जन will be happening on Thursday, where we'll be starting a नया chapter of kinetic theory of gases. ठीक है, or you want a new song? We can have it in without guitar, right? देख ले। हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, चाहो है कभी कभी है रूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है ज़मान, कल हो ना हो। ठीक है, fine. Okay, so Chodu's and Annu's song, obviously he was not having the guitar there. अच्छा वाला पूरा version of the song will be happening कब हमारा नया class पे? Now if you want to learn with me on the Unacademy Plus platform, you all can join for the batch of Spark. Today we started our new chapter of oscillations here in the batch but chalo, so don't miss it. Those who haven't joined है ना, जल्दी से जल्दी आकर you can all enroll for the course. Okay, we start a new chapter today, oscillation. You all know how important it is, right? So you can learn physics with me. Shalini ma'am के साथ biology आपको पढ़ सकता है, chemistry ma'am के साथ, Abba ma'am के साथ chemistry you all can learn, Anida ma'am के साथ you can learn English, and Deepak sir के साथ you can learn mathematics. Awesome it is, right? It's going to be awesome. So those who haven't enrolled, come and enroll for it. You all know the code for joining the class. It's AMB. Fine. Special classes are happening. Tomorrow we have a special class at 4:30 on thermodynamic process. It's very important. We'll be discussing all the process of thermodynamics whose concepts are not clear. At the same time, we'll be doing some numericals also from the topic. Okay? And on the very next day, 27th at 10 p.m, we'll be having the most important numericals from thermal properties of matter. Both are special classes, right? Special classes happens on platform. Those who think that so platform पे पैसे देना है, अरे बिल्कुल नहीं. Special classes are completely free मेरे बच्चों लोग. Those who don't know how to enroll for, क्या करना है आप लोगों को? You have to download Unacademy learning app. Unacademy का learning app download कर ले, फिर log in कर ले. After logging in, what you can do? Go to menu, ठीक है? Then go to specials, click on specials and just type मेरा code AMB10. All these classes will be available for free. Enroll for the classes. Fine. ठीक है. Unacademy Prodigy with chalo, it's still going on. If you want to get so much of scholarship for your colleges, this is your time. You can actually win a prize money up to almost 20 lakhs as a scholarship, so don't miss it. It has already started, right? There's so many exams are coming on different dates. If you want to enroll for this code I am giving you, this code will help you to get enrolled for the scholarship test for free. It's AMB10. Okay? Dates for joining all the classes are given here. 23rd का test हो गया. We have 29, Feb 6th, Feb 13 is there waiting for every one of you. Rank 1, MacBook Air, 2 to 3 Apple iPhone, 4 to 5 iPad, 6 to 40 Echo Dot and 41 to 100 Amazon vouchers. और क्या चाहिए चलो. So those who haven't done, this is your best chance. Come and enroll. Now Republic Day special offer is going on. If you go for 12-month subscription, extra 6 months will be given to you. Only valid for how many? 3 days. Okay. Today, tomorrow and day after. After that, after 27th midnight, this offer will be cancelled. So don't wait. Jaldi se. Code bhi de raha hai. It's AMB. ठीक है. Use a code, get 10% of discount and done. Fine. Now special class timetable, I already have shared it with you. Now bacha log, thank you so much. This is your time to give me some awesome likes there to show that okay, you all enjoy the class, you want more classes like this. Okay. So thank you so much everyone. Bahut dhanyawad. See you all in the next class. Till then, bye bye and take care.